let's jump into some of the strategies. The first one that we're going to start with is leads. I'm going to share with you how we go about getting more leads in our business. First thing I want to explain to you is what is a lead? Is a top of the funnel, unqualified contact. Leads have typically expressed some level of interest in your product offering, but they've not been qualified yet, and they haven't been moved into your sales process. Now, a prospect is a qualified contact that has actually been moved into the sales process, right? They may have raised their hand and asked for help and said, hey, I need help with getting more customers. I need help with SEO. I need help with the website. And so I think a lot of times when people are doing lead generation, what they're really expecting is prospect generation. Leads is just about getting people into your world. I want to talk about the idea of fishing in a lake. It's really simple as this, right? There's a lake, we have hook and bait, and then we're going to reel them in. Pretty simple concept. So where's the lake of people that we want to get into our world? What's the bait that we're going to use to attract them? And then how are we going to reel them in? So an example of this is, guess who has a really big lake of a lot of people? Facebook. The whole goal of lead generation is to create your own lake that you can fish in over and over and over again. You only want to pay to get somebody into your lake one time, because now you can market to that person for free forever. And so there's a lot of rented lakes out there, right? Facebook's just one example. There's Google has lakes. There's lakes in other social platforms. And it's important for you to move them into your lake and own that, because rented lakes are unpredictable. The other piece to this whole puzzle in terms of lead generation and lead quality is the expectation of what that lead's going to look like when it comes into your world, right? A lot of people don't understand that leads are not all created equal. All leads need to go through this process of going from cold to warm to hot. And so most agencies only run on hot leads. And that's why when they try to go out there and do lead generation, they fail because they're trying to judge the leads based off of them being the hot leads that they've got from referral. And referrals, by the way, are just super unpredictable. Word of mouth does not give you predictable lead flow. You're not in control. And if you're not in control of your lead flow, then you're not really in control of your agency, because leads are the lifeblood of your business. And if you're dependent on somebody else to feed that to you versus you having these channels where leads are coming in on a consistent basis, then you're never going to have the stability you want. You're never going to have the predictability you want. You're never going to be able to make the investments in people, in equipment, and other things that you need in order to continue to grow your agency.
If you're waiting for these word of mouth leads to show up, and these prospects to knock on your door and say they need help, it could take a long time. And I think that if we can unlock one thing in this moment in your brain, is that all leads go from cold to warm to hot. When you are in control of warming up your own leads, you can have as many hot leads as you want. Since they all start as cold, if you just have this mechanism, right, this heating element to warm up these cold leads, then all these leads that are coming in through the lead generation and all the fishing you're doing in other people's lakes, now suddenly those leads are turning into prospects. You just need that mechanism to do that. The agencies that win are those that warm up their own leads, right? The agencies that fail are the ones that are just sitting around waiting for people to knock on their door and letting somebody else be in charge of warming it up. And here's the thing, is that lead generation is playing the long game, right? Great quote by Brian Tracy. Let me translate in agency speak. All leads suck. Every single one of them. They're all terrible. It's not until you play the long-term game, which is warming them up and building a relationship, you've converted that lead into a prospect. What success looks like is filling your lake, right? It's your email list. And it's a functioning system that generates leads and puts them into the ability for you to contact them for free. You might use organic traffic to help fill your lake, predictable lead flow that you could turn on and off as you wish, right? It's an asset that continues to grow. People wonder why Instagram got sold for $1 billion. Well, it's not because of the technology, it's because of the people that were in their lake that Facebook wanted. You can fish in this over and over and over again.